Alright, so what I think about the CAHSEE, to me, it was very dull. It was very dull, boring. I thought it was a waste of time. The stories in the English part were just boring, sleeping. Just felt like sleeping the whole time. I could have been doing something else more productive during those 2 days of testing.
Okay. What I think about the CAHSEE, I think that it's, I guess, a low level of like testing for high school students, like seeking to pass it. I guess I think it's a waste of time. I think that they should give it to 8th graders instead of high schoolers, since it's like such low level. Yeah.
So for me the CAHSEE was unnecessary. I knew all the materials like right off the top of my head. That's it.
For me, the CAHSEE was a test that we took while we didn't have to go to class, and a lot of students just don't take it seriously, and I didn't either. And it was just a test that they threw at us, just like the state throws a test every year at us.
I think the CAHSEE is a waste of time, that only people that don't have enough credits should take it.
In general, I think the CAHSEE, it's a waste of money, a waste of time. Shouldn't be required.
Alright, the exit exam was easy for me, and it was just easy.
Well, for me, the exit exam was really easy. I didn't even have to read some of the passages. Like I said, I could just answer the questions without reading anything. And at our school, there was only maybe 1 or 2 kids that didn't pass a section, and there's 2 sections, so it's not like they didn't pass the whole test. So that was pretty easy. And like I said, people didn't take it seriously, because I mean, you have other tests to worry about that are more important than that, I guess, like AP tests and things like that. So yeah.
So the exit exam for me was really easy. I thought some of the questions were like sample questions. I thought they were jokes, some of them. They were like addition questions, and a lot of us took it like, I saw a lot of people sleeping like right after. Like, it was really fast and easy. We didn't worry about it. Like, our teachers were like, okay, just worry about passing with flying colors. So it was really easy.
For me, the CAHSEE was really easy, and sometimes I even thought that they were trick questions. Like, I thought, okay, this is a test we need to pass to graduate high school. I mean, this is pointless. I never took a test that was so easy in my life. So, and then sometimes I second guess myself, but the truth is that it was just easy.
I thought it was pretty easy because it was stuff we learned since middle school.
I think the English part was pretty easy and boring, and the math part was easy, the same, so yeah.
Alright, I don't think it should be necessary, because there are some kids that they do struggle with the test, and it's not fair that if they get straight A's and if they just freeze in one test, that they cannot get a high school diploma.
Okay, I don't think that the high school exit exam should be a requirement to graduate. I think that it should actually be an entrance exam, not an exit, because I mean, if it's an exit exam, I think it should test on high school knowledge, but it's not even testing high school knowledge, it's testing basic knowledge. So what I think is that it should be an entrance exam rather than an exit one.
I think the high school exit exam is necessary, because if you can't pass a simple basic knowledge test, you can't survive in life, and you can't survive in the work area. You're definitely not going to survive in college, so it's necessary to, yeah.
The high school exit exam, it should be necessary, but it shouldn't be an exit exam. It should be an entrance exam, because if some students don't even attain the knowledge that is given in those tests, then they shouldn't even be in high school, because of how simple the test is.
I think the CAHSEE shouldn't be a requirement as long as you have all your credits, because there's a lot of people that don't pass it and some that do.
I think the CAHSEE shouldn't be required to get a diploma, because most people there's people that don't pass it, and there's people that do, so I don't think it's required.
Okay, well, at our school, the year I took it, they didn't really make a big deal about it. I don't know, I really didn't even know what it was. I mean, I knew you needed it to graduate, but other than that, I didn't know anything. I guess they don't really stress it that much because I guess a high percentage of our students passed, so I don't think that they really thought that it was necessary. But I guess especially this past year, I saw that they made a big push to like make it even sound bigger than it really is. So they they advertise their boot camp for like weekends and things like that. But I don't think many people like even signed up for that because they heard from other students how easy it was.
So I thinking about the CAHSEE, going back to when I took it, I remember my English teacher told us not to worry about it because he knew we were all gonna pass it. He said, yeah, you guys are all gonna pass it, just pass with flying colors because that's what our school is known for passing the CAHSEE at a really high level. But this year, for some reason, our principal started making workshops on weekends and making a big deal out of it when it's really not a big deal at our school. And most of the teachers don't take it that seriously because they know that they prepare their students for that.
At the school I attend, they make a they're always especially for people who haven't even took the test yet. They're always saying there's boot camps so you could pass the test because they want you to pass it the first time because half of our students don't pass it the first time, and some of our students even have to take it the sixth time, which is the last chance you have to take it. And those students, they took workshops and they offer workshops, but for some reason they're just not passing the test. But our school makes a huge deal because that's one of the biggest problems of graduating is that you haven't passed the CAHSEE.
Because of the CAHSEE, my teachers now, they talk more about the CAHSEE. They remind you to study, or there's actually classes that tutor you so you can pass it. There's even books that help you, like have stuff that the test is going to ask you.
Because of the CAHSEE, there's been some changes in school, so they put some classes to help out the students pass it their next time. So yeah, they've been doing some stuff to help out students on that. I myself took a class because I didn't pass. Well, we took a practice. I didn't do that well on that, so they put me in a class. It was pretty boring. Well, not pretty. It was boring. So yeah.
Alright, I'm a senior at Huntington Park High School and I passed the CAHSEE my first time.
I am currently a junior at Huntington Park High School and I passed the CAHSEE the first time I took it.
We just graduated from Francisco Bravo Magnet.
And we both passed the CAHSEE the first time.
We both graduated from Rubidoux High School.
The CAHSEE we took, I passed the English one the first time. It took me the second time to pass the math.
I passed both my second time, and